If you are content.
Hoy karet, pakinggan mo. Ito ang tunay na Pilipino. Galing sa baryo sa pagbato. Pumunta ng LA, nagtrabaho para makatulong sa nanay. Dahil pagod ng buhay, pero sila pa rin pagtulay.
Back to freedom. What am I letting the skill? You can't undo these guys with the hero. I can learn one day like a video.
Threads of all colors interlock over under, over and under. The motifs and patterns carry our stories.
The river flowed through oceans to get where we are today. He soon would feel his name being called to the United States, and it was here that he would meet my mother. Growing up, my parents worked so hard to put food on the table. Eventually, my mother was finally able to afford what she couldn't when she was younger, and my father became a certified mechanic. Fixing cars, cutting hair, carpentry, playing the guitar, and a church pastor, my dad could do it all. He connected me to my roots and let the waters of our river guide me wherever I go, into whoever I wanted to be. It was always a wonder to me why someone who was so good at everything could only find himself a job as a waiter. When I was 5, my family went to the Philippines. Why can't Dad come?
AJ naman!
Whenever police were involved, my dad would always hide. Every road trip we took, my mom would drive. Every time someone was at the door, my dad would have one of us check who it was before answering. Dodging every question, paranoia, and an unexplained fear was always my reality. Then, all of a sudden, tragedy struck.
Come back to me and stay by my side. I feel my heart say, come ease this ache. I'm standing over here, reaching for you. A million miles away. Come back and stay.
I needed to swim upstream this frightful river to reach my dad, but just like that, I felt like I was drowning in the still water of doubts and loneliness that I can't help but feel, this sinking feeling that I would lose my dad and he would be thrown out of a country where he built his life and family. America prides itself on freedom and family, but they really know how to tear one apart. Without our immigration lawyer, I would have lost my dad. He helped our family. He helped relieve all this pain and suffering, and it was him who made me realize that I wanted to help others in the same way, so that no family would ever have to go through any of this. I love you, Dad.
A whisper of ancestors long before, in every step upon the floor. Ang pelas ng silanganan, kung saan nagniningning at bituin at araw. The Philippine story unfolds in dance, a chronicle of chance and circumstance. Tinikling's tale, a dance of old, with bamboo sticks and feet so bold, as dancers flowed through rhythmic poles, a dance of grace, a story to be told. Strains of Spanish songs defiantly caught in a land where traditions fiercely fought. Guitars clashed with rhythms of resistance sought, a dance of defiance in Filipino spirit wrought. Pandango emerged in skirts that twirled to Spanish melodies, our hearts unfurled. In candlelit nights, our spirits swirled, new dances bloomed in a brave new world.
On July 11th, 2005,
the lovely Roboto couple was blessed with a young boy whom they named Zach. Zach would grow up surrounded by so much love, encouragement, and the Filipino culture, especially in Ensenada.
Zach! Ano ba? Papaluin kita dyan.
But like every other kid, he couldn't keep away from trouble.
Mom, I'm late for school.
Anak, don't forget your baon.
Adobo again? Mom, I've had this for the past week and the kids keep making fun of me.
Ay naku, kainin mo kanina dyan. Lagi ka lang ganyan. Tigas ng ulo mo.
Sometimes it was hard to express his Filipino culture outside of his family.
Hey, welcome to Flow. What's your name?
I'm Zach. I'm a first year.
Everyone welcome Zach. Hi, Zach. You came just in time for some ensalada. Want some?
Hello? Hey guys, thank you for tuning into my cultural portion. I just wanted to add this little statement at the end to kind of explain what I was doing for it. So basically, it's just like a representation of my navigation of my identity as a Filipino, starting from when I was born in the Philippines and then moving to Guam, where I was raised in a majority white school. And that kind of explains why I had that rebellious face that you guys saw on the second stage, because I was like embarrassed of my identity and all that. And then for the final stage, it was just me coming to Flow here at Fordham, joining Mr. Philippines, and kind of just finding my Filipino identity again. Thank you.
Halika dito. Ang tangkad mo na. Kumusta ka na, anak?
Sorry to the baby. I don't really speak Tagalog.
Ay nako, your sisters understand. I don't get why you don't understand. So American, sus malos.
I'm trying, Tita. I'm sorry.
Hey, Beto, you gotta eat more. You're too skinny. How can you play basketball like that?
I don't really play basketball anymore, Kuya. It wasn't really for me.
What? You don't play basketball? You're so tall. Look at your Kuya RJ. Same age as you and been playing his whole life. You call yourself Filipino?
Okay, good for him.
Oi, Beto, you ready to become a nurse like Tito?
Honestly, Tito, I don't really want to become a nurse.
Oh, so you want to be a lawyer? Look at you, so matalino.
I'm actually studying environmental science. I like it so far.
What? That's not gonna get you any money. You know how important it is for us Filipinos to give back to our families?
Of course I want to give back to my family.
You can try to be a nurse. Hold back to your massive ass. You can You don't try to be a nurse. Waste. You're not Filipino enough. You're not Filipino enough.
Is this how we want to portray ourselves? Filipino culture is rigid and stagnant. I was shown that this is the way to live and felt ashamed that I didn't. To oppose this meant conflict. Can't fight fire with fire. And sometimes it just takes the right person to realize that who you are is constantly transforming. Filipinos are fierce, but our culture is meant to be fluid. The essence of our heritage is not to cling to the past, but to allow the new to grow alongside the old. Once we embrace the idea of change, the Filipino culture will be unified as a whole.
my mom and my dad, they met in the Philippines, fell in love, got married and stayed there, but, oh wait, I don't have a dad. No, my story actually starts with two women. And while they did meet in the Philippines and they did fall in love, they never got married and they didn't stay there. Why? To say the Philippines wasn't tolerable towards gay people back then is an understatement. They faced backlash, not only from society, but their own friends and family, their own parents. They met in nursing school, but it wasn't their dream to be there at all. They were forced into it with the sole intention of getting to the US, away from the corrupt government at the time. But they didn't. They overcame all their hardships, and to tell my story without telling theirs wouldn't feel right, because over 3 decades ago, my parents were changing and navigating the Filipino identity at my same age. They were immigrants, forced from their homes at just the age of 18, and they challenged what it meant to love while also moving to a new country and graduating nursing school. But where does that leave me? I came into the world not knowing any of the pain and hardship that led them to this point. They told me their story, but I never truly understood because I didn't live it. All I knew was this first world life in America. Growing up is so difficult to navigate. Me and my parents from opposite sides of the world, and the comments I endured with the years about my family dynamic didn't help much either.
Oh, does that mean you're gay
when
too?
something breaks in the house, how do your two moms deal with that?
So who stays at home and who works?
So how does your family deal with a flat tire?
You have two moms? Am I hearing that
So you have
correctly?
two moms? So do you know how to drive?
Who stays at home and
Wow, they really let anyone have
I
kids
feel
these
bad for
days,
the rest
huh?
of the family then.
Breaks in
It
the
must be
house.
really
How do
hard
your
for
two
them.
moms deal with that?
Huh? Two moms?
Are you even a man?
Being a man with two mothers led me to being raised with kindness, with love, a background some made me soft and who couldn't man up. My friends would tell me about how harshly they were being disciplined. Was this Filipino culture? To be raised by parents who show cruelty and call it tough love? My parents didn't think so, and I resented them for it. I conformed to those around me in thinking that my parents' lack of punishment did make me soft and that I wasn't a man. I longed for a father to show me how to be a proper masculine figure. But only now do I realize that the values my parents instilled in me are my greatest strengths. I am emotional, I am vulnerable, and I am feminine. These things do not make me weak, but strong in my own right. Strong like the river. Is the only thing that defines the river the strong currents? No, like all of us, the river is multifaceted. It nourishes, it cleanses, and it provides. In the same token, is masculinity so one-dimensional that there's only one ideal image we should all be? I thought I was so weak because I couldn't be what tradition told me I should be. But a simple change of perspective showed me I'm stronger than what I could have ever imagined.
Music, like a river, flows within me. It tells the story of our past, resilience of our ancestors, and ballads for the freedom of the Philippines. The notes and rhythm constantly ring in my ears. The melodies of the happiness and struggles of our ancestors, all told from the 5 lines and 4 spaces of the music staff. Even though we as Filipino Americans have strayed far from the rivers of our country, music is what has connected us with our ancestors. Through these songs, I have learned the beauty of the Philippines, but at the same time, I can also feel the cries for freedom. Music is what allows us to be in tune with the past and in harmony with our ancestors. As a new generation of Filipinos, let us sing these songs so that we can carry forward the fight for freedom against our oppressors.
Bayan ko Pilipinas, upahin ng gitod bulaklak, pag-ibig na sa kanyang pangalan, nag-alay ng ganda at dilag, at sa kanyang huli at ganda, ayuhan ay nahalina. Bayan ko, pilihan ka, nasalat sa dusa. Ibon mang malayang lumipad, ulungin mo at umiiyak. Bayan ba kayang sakdal dilag, ang limbag na sa maawas?
Welcome to my E-TED Talk, aka my D3 in GBM. So today, we'll be learning about me and Tage Ilog. So my name is Ethan, and let me pose a question to you guys really quick. What's the most common job for Filipinos? Wow! So original, right? Speaking of unoriginality, can anyone tell me why a job that involves servitude and self-sacrifice has been so ingrained in our culture? Well, let's take it back and do a little history lesson. After forcibly becoming an American colony in 1898, the Philippine education system has been catered to teach and breed Filipinos to idolize an occupation which exists to serve the US. Nursing has become so romanticized in a way that it has become the default option in our culture, with the hard work and stability in a subordinate position being viewed as admirable. Well, you might be thinking this, Ethan, I know you're a pretty generic Filipino man with a middle part that shops at Uniqlo, but if you're aware of this history, why would you perpetuate the stereotype? Well, I might not be innovating with my career choice, but that doesn't override the fact that I define who I am, not the stereotypes that I align with. But you know, I wasn't always this secure. Back upstate, go Dragons! My old nickname was Asian Dad. Yup, Asian Dad. And I ate this shit up, you know, I loved it. I used it as all my usernames, even though it's disrespectful to me and doesn't represent me as a person. In a way, I feel like it kind of represents the struggles that Philams go through, because American society is not built for us as a result of Eurocentrism. Even looking towards our heritage for support, we are often left with nothing, because the Filipinos often prioritize speaking English and pale skin, all with the goal of assimilation. This creates a sort of paradox in which Philams embody all of the Eurocentric ideals that Filipinos want, but are not considered true Filipinos. Shout out the grad school, by the way. Lol. Well, in spite of these two forces trying to define you as an individual, you have the agency and the right to define yourself and your identity. Your inherited history and your individual experiences come together to shape who you are and aid you in your journey of self-discovery. Tage Ilog asked us to navigate our Filipino identity as fluid, inheriting, modifying, and contributing to Filipino culture. To that, I say this. Water takes the form of the container that holds it. And although the container has been told to look a certain way, I choose to morph it to suit something that suits my needs. So I ask you this. What does your container look like, and what do you need it to be?
A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. John A. Shedd. Growing up, I was a very quiet kid. I had teachers in shock when I would talk because they never heard me. I was always told to raise my voice. I always felt the need to hide because I never felt I belonged. Even with my family, I was too different to feel like I belonged. Ang tataba mo. You need to exercise. You're annoying. What are you, gay? Baka ka ba? You're so dark now, you should use papaya salt. You're so short, you should run like your cousins. Are the other kids in school getting bad grades too? I felt shameful because I believed these comments to be true. I was a fish going upstream on a river of self-doubt. I have been constantly fighting this inner monologue that I am never good enough. To express myself until I went to Montclair State University. Here, I found Mufasa, where everyone was Filipino, proud, and so true to themselves and who they were. I looked at all my new peers and decided that this was a safe space for me to express myself. This was where I was going to let my voice be heard and let myself be seen. My self-deprecating thoughts didn't matter because the people here at Mufasa were willing to help me grow into a new person. They were guiding me through my river. We're all a little different, and in our own ways, fighting our own battles, but fighting together.
There's something about that girl.
student, son, friend, brother, cousin, but also Filipino American. Though, what does that mean to me? As early as I could remember, I grew up surrounded by a lively family. Cousins, siblings, titos, titas, lolos, and lolas, all united by the shared joy of meals together. From birthdays to holidays, and even those spontaneous dinner gatherings, each family get-together was a cherished Filipino tradition. These moments define my cultural identity, connecting me to my roots. Around high school, my identity as a Filipino American itched the back of my mind. My parents were my pillars of support, nurturing my passion for the arts and my dedication as a student. They taught me some Tagalog, the art of Filipino cuisine, and instilled in me the core values of our Filipino family. However, while I embraced these aspects of my culture, I was never pressured to explore other facets, like our rich history, vibrant dance forms, and folklore. This left me wondering why some of my Filipino peers were more connected to these elements. But then I considered why my family moved to America in the first place. As immigrants, like many others, my family's primary focus was to establish a home, access quality education, and secure stable jobs. That was the Filipino life they experienced when they arrived on American soil. My own journey as a first-generation Filipino American is distinct. Even though I may not have fully embraced every aspect of my heritage, my family values, deeply rooted in Filipino culture, flow through. I found a new kind of family in college, especially through my Filipino club. Together, we aim to extend our warm embrace to newcomers, helping them find their place within our family. In all these experiences, if there's one truth I've held dear, it's this. Our culture, at its heart, begins with family. The family gatherings, the love we share around the table, and the bonds we forge within our community all echo the sentiments of hope, ambition, and love that inspire our ancestors to take that incredible leap to America. It is a legacy I am proud to carry forward, and a defining characteristic of my Filipino identity.
Caught in the currents of dual existence, struggling to find an identity of my own in the currents of disputing cultures. I am nothing but a puzzle, scattered, fragmented versions of me, gasping for air, struggling to find cohesion in a sea of confusion as each version demands its own spotlight. At home, I am the echo of ancestral whispers, the keeper of traditions. With friends, I am the chameleon, adapting to the hues of acceptance. In public, I am a spectacle, a target for their taunts and ignorant laughter, balancing on the precipice of the hyphen and Filipino American. I am drowning in a sea of faces that see me as the other, being anchored by the weight of my Filipino skin and identity. A song inside aches for the warmth of belonging, yearning for the acceptance that eludes me, to let the river of my identity flow freely.
are three traits that come to mind when it comes to being Filipino. Being courageous, resilient, and proud.
Matt, being courageous is part of our culture. We are strong and will run into any conflict head on. I'll teach you our niece so you can fight with courage.
This reminds me of my parents and their continuous fight during the pandemic. As nurses, they were on the front lines. Both of them managed to help others while keeping our family safe. Even when they got sick, they never stopped fighting.
Resilience refers to our ability to adapt when knocked down. I'll teach you how to rise up and keep going.
Resilience reminds me of the motherland. Every year there are around 20 typhoons that hit the Philippines. No matter how hard they hit, the people always rise up. Resilience is in our genes.
We are proud to be Filipino. Our culture and traditions make us so unique. I'll show you why you should embrace who you truly are.
I wasn't always proud to be Filipino. I didn't have many Filipino friends growing up. I hated the way I looked, how different I was from my classmates, and I just wanted to fit in with everyone else. Eventually, I became comfortable with my self-identity as I learned more and more about my culture. I began to love myself and what makes me different from others. These traits all unite and make me who I am today.
Who's there?
He's the reason I'm training to fight in the first place. My ultimate enemy. He represents all the struggles I faced growing up as a Filipino American. Racism.
You seriously think an adult wench like you could be the head of the volleyball team? Just give up already.
Expectations.
I don't know how you expect to get far in life. You aren't a nursing major. How could you possibly be successful as a phys ed teacher?
And finally, my peanut allergy.
Peanut allergy?
Yeah.
Can you have curry?
No.
Wow, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, I'm also allergic to seafood, eggs, and I'm also lactose.
Okay, now it's time to accept your fate.
You are not alone, Matt.
We are with you.
Your mom packed your EpiPen in your baon.
Courage, resilience, pride. These traits have been passed down to me by my mother and father who worked hard to leave their home and start a new life here in America. I plan to pass these traits down to my children and the rest of the future generations. Like a river, I want our culture to continuously flow no matter where the water passes through, and I am willing to fight for what I believe in. I am Filipino, and these traits that flow through me make me who I am.
Be my rescue, my lifeline. I don't know what I'd do if I survive. My brothers and my sisters in my life. Yeah, I know some people they would die for me. We run together, they're my family. When I get up, they gon' be high with me. I'll say forever, my family. I'll say forever,
When I was asked what part of my culture shapes my identity, the answer was simple. The answer was family. When I thought of Tagailog or river folk, I thought of water. Like how water, it shapes into the environment that we are put in. Thanks to my Filipino culture, I was born into and immediately put into an environment of strong family virtues. An environment where I was shaped by the dozens of people that helped raise me from the very beginning. Thank you to my mother, my father, my abus, my uncles and aunts, my cousins, and my brothers. I love you all. And thanks to you, become who I am because of the blood that has been flowing me from the very beginning. And thanks to my family, who have taught me why I should be thankful for everything I have, and for all my culture and my identity. Without my culture, I would not have my family. And without my family, I am no one. I am Amenesis, and I am Filipino. Thank you so much. I love you.
In the land of mountains and streams, lies raging rivers and perilous stones. And there a rigorous teacher and unyielding student train every day, rain or shine, they fight. For water to break stone, it takes multiple crashes before the water can flow through it. Just as it took several years for the student to become equal to his upper and become a teacher of his own. Once a teacher of his own students, he applied the same lessons as his upper forced upon him. However, the teacher did so in a kinder, more gentle manner.
We're finally here. Mr. Philippines 2021. So, you know, your boy needs some beauty sleep, so just...
Ma.
Let's try this again, all right? My name is Matthew DeLorean James, and I am NYU's one and only Mr. IFA. Growing up, doing the arts wasn't something that could be seen as successful. My mom wanted me to be a lawyer or, you know, a nurse. But we know how that turned out.
Stop playing with no battery. We going rock. I gotta set it straight. The dog is white. So this don't hold me. I hear it loud. And tell my enemies I'll never stop. No, no. Nothing can shake me down. Tell them I made it now. Yeah, the whole town is talking now. I said nothing can stop me now. All this
me and every single person in this room who has a dream. You can go towards those dreams, alright? Ilog. I'm a native of the river. My identity is fluid. And I won't be held back by these rigid stereotypes. So you ask me how I'm gonna contribute. Look, I'm not here to prove anything. I'm already an actor. And I just want to show you guys that it's possible. It's possible to go towards your dreams. And lastly, Ma, I love you. I'm gonna be okay.
Aren't you a little something? I'll forever be proud of you, son. I promise I'll even steal the moon for you.
Thought of any names yet?
Gabriel, like the guy in the movie The Patriot, or the Angel.
Are you sure nothing Japanese? After all, he is born here.
No. In fact, I think we'd like this name much better.
New beginning, cross the ocean blue. New opportunities for all in our view. A whole nother culture that's right there to pursue. It's a fresh start, it's something new. A cup to a river to an ocean. I want to see what this world I'm in can be. But all I miss an island that has drifted out to sea. You guys?
You open up this banana for me?
Sure. Happy to help.
See, I told you he's like a monkey.
What?
He's got the big nose and ears anyways. This might as well come sorted.
Yeah, sorry, Coon.
To a river to an ocean. Does this world truly want me? 'Cause all these great people, but not one it seems, will show me a way. And so I pray, right here, alone with me.
Yes.
What's wrong, Pa?
I'm gonna work at Amazon Seattle headquarters. We're going to America.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Damn
What's
it.
wrong?
Damn it, they're giving the promotion to my subordinates, but they won't promote me because they still think I'm foreign.
I don't even know what I'm doing here. I don't belong anywhere.
I need to find a community for my boys.
A cup to a river, all across the ocean. What am I if this world does not know me? Thriving in this nation, am I great enough to make it? Should I be like water that I flow? Can it be free? I still have the same identity.
Engage with these traditions. This is by no means a comprehensive list, but I hope it's enough to give a taste of the past beauties that our culture holds.
process was such a blessing. Waking up every day, taking the time to explore the culture I came from in my own small way is something I hope to continue. I've loved being able to bring little pieces of the Philippines with me into my daily life. And I encourage all of y'all to find your own unique way of doing so too. If we all find our own distinctive ways to weave our heritage into our modern lives, that is how we will keep our culture alive and thriving.
I was soaring ever higher. Then I flew too high. Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say,
masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man, it surely means that I don't know. On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed about I'm like a ship on the ocean. I set a course for winds of fortune, but I hear voices say,
carry on my wayward son. Every piece will be undone. But you'll be real to rise. Don't you cry no more. Don't you cry. I hope to honor his legacy in my own style.
I was 14 when COVID overtook the world, at the same time my self-consciousness overtook me. Going into high school, I was unhappy with how I felt and how I looked. I was dissatisfied and ashamed of myself. Not even the protection behind my laptop screen or turning off my camera could hide my humiliation. I knew that nothing would change if I didn't take action. I mustered up the courage to turn to my cousins. They sent me workout after workout, helping me improve myself and encouraging me to become the best version of myself that I could be. Day in and day out, I would put in the work, trusting the process and improving my self-esteem. I've grown comfortable in my own skin these past 4 years, reaching my goals and setting new records. My deadlift PR is 315 pounds. I never would have thought I could do that 4 years ago. And it all started with my family. My cousins sending me workouts, my parents, titas and titos telling me ang pogi-pogi mo, telling me how proud they all were of me. With the help of my family and Filipino culture and background, I realized that you are always changing. Your identity is always changing and ongoing. It is a fluid motion, a wave, with its high and low moments. Your identity is forever changing for the future, helping you become who you are today and allowing you to trace back to your roots. All that matters is that you are comfortable with who you are.
To live is to be. To feel the movement in our bodies. Over, under. Over and under. What we create becomes a part of us. The stories seep into our skin for us to take out into the world. Sustaining, to let our collective memory flow through our bodies as we thread ourselves into the fabric of us.
And back to our regularly scheduled order. Please welcome Gabriel Pineda from Ramapo College's FASA.
So, today we're going to be singing to you a song that's very close to my heart. In the Pineda household, me and my dad have a song that we sing as a duet.
Yes!
That's him right there. Every single karaoke. And we're going to be performing that for you. So I want to dedicate this to my family and specifically my dad.
Yeah!
Sarah Smile by All Notes.
Baby hair with a woman's eyes. Hey, Raider, you're waiting for the sunrise. When I feel cold, you want me. When I feel I can't go on, you come and hold me. Oh, it's you and me forever. Sarah, smile. Won't you smile and laugh for me, Sarah? And when you feel cold, I'll warm you. And when you feel you can't go on, I'll come and hold you. Oh, it's you and me forever.
Donnie, I know you had a hard time growing up, but you've always been the rock in our family, and you've always got us where we needed to go. You and Mommy have really got us. You've raised us so well, and I just want to make sure you know that. And love you! I know you have a hard time. I know sometimes you have hard times, and you don't want to show it to us, but you're allowed to show your emotions. You're allowed to feel sad. You're allowed to lean on us sometimes. We're growing up, and I just want you to know that we're adults. We'll help you out. If you want to talk, you can talk to us. We'll be there for you. I love you. I love my family. I love you all.
I miss you a lot, and maybe I'll go. So I was wondering, when's the next time I'm gonna see you?
What's all that noise in the back?
Nothing.
Are you with someone right now?
Vicky, come on, after the last time I cheated on you, I wouldn't do it again.
Gabe, you always do this.
Okay, fine, I'll come clean. I'm at Mr. P2 right now.
No,
What?
we're done. Tapos na tayo. You're always pulling this game and it never changes. My friends were right about what they said about you.
No.
You're a player. I can't believe I fell for it. Magkalimutan na, Gabe. We're done.
Baby girl, this will be different. I'll change, I swear. I will leave my heart at the door. I won't say a word. They've all been said before, so why don't we just play pretend like we're not scared of what is coming next. We're scared of having nothing left. Look down, get me wrong, I know there is no tomorrow. All I ask is if this is my last night with you. You better hold me matters how this ends. 'Cause what if I never love again? Again. This was Bronx! Good night! But I won't cry, and I won't start to crumble. Whenever they try to shut me, cut me down, I won't be silent. You can't keep me quiet or tremble when you're trying. All I know is I won't go speechless, speechless. Let the storm in. I cannot be broken. No, I won't live unspoken. 'Cause I know that I won't go speechless. Try to love me in this cage. I won't just lay me down and die. I will take these broken wings and watch me burn across the sky. Hear the echoes singing, I won't be silent. Of the things that could go wrong along the way, you'll get by with a smile. You can win at everything, but you can try. Maybe you don't have to worry, 'cause there ain't no need to hurry. No one ever said that there's an easy way. to follow your heart. Your tears don't mean you're losing, everybody's bruising. Just be true to who you are. No, 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 no. Washing my hair, do I look perfect?
You lack conviction.
No!
Really think you can defeat me? You're not courageous or resilient or prideful. You're cowardly, fragile, and insecure. Time to die.
Why can't I do this? I'm not enough. I failed everyone. I failed myself. I'm sorry.
Rise, man.
Remember who you truly are.
Remember what you're fighting for.
You are courageous.
You are resilient.
You are proud.
Be strong.
Get up.
Fight.
You are Filipino.
Why are you still trying? You know you're gonna lose.
You don't speak for me.
Oh man! As you guys know, I am Mr. Barcada. Is Barcada in the house tonight? Huh? Let's see you. Let me hear. Oh man. Alright, thank you guys so much. I got a confession for you guys tonight. My talent was going to be different as of like a week ago. I was going to sing. I was going to sing Post Malone Circles. You guys know that song? You guys know that song? Oh man, you know, I have to tell you something. This competition has been so inspirational. Learning about our culture, our identities, and just seeing all the talented all the talented guys we have in the back, man. Make some noise for them. All the talent here. I got Elo Bronx, eh? Oh man, and it's true, man. It has empowered me and it has made me realize that I can do anything. But one thing I realized is singing is hard. Singing is so hard, man. And you gotta realize, man, you got to know your Filipino advantages. You know, we all have them. We all have Filipino advantages. Some of us can sing, some of us can dance, some of us are over 6 feet tall. I didn't get none of that. I feel like, man, it is a rite of passage for every Filipino boy out there to hit that age like 17, 18 and realize they're just not gonna break that part of the mold. A lot of us are just destined to be 5'6". But some of us, some of us break that mold of being 5'6", all right? You know what? I'm 5'7", I break that mold by one. I'm 5'7". 5'7", 5'8" in the morning, 5'9" on a good day. I'm 5'10", I'm 5'10". Y'all can't tell I'm on stage, I'm 5'10", right? Yeah. As I said before, man, I was gonna sing a song, but I got so nervous. But I'm feeling the energy tonight. You guys want a little taste of what I was gonna sing tonight? know Circles by Post Malone. I need your help though. I need your help. Will you help me sing? Yeah? Let's get a clap going. Ready? 1. More energy. Come on. Here we go. Sing along. 2, 3, 4. Seasons change and I love when it cold. Feed the flame 'cause we can't let it go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, I dare you. I'm waiting on.
It seems like you're not giving up, even though you're doing so well. Now, before you actually do, think if you're doing this well.
On the board, or the crib by the lake. Still pull up in the fort. Real coming for the fake. Showing love through the hate. Still trying to end the war. Mama said I need a break. Maybe when I'm in a force. Generations on the board. Generations in the bank.
Cash or select payment type. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or known as ADHD, is a mental disorder that affects an individual's ability to focus, causing them to move around more frequently. They may also have trouble controlling their impulsive behaviors.
1 time for the praying on my downfall. 2 times for the homies in the child hall. 3 times for the on the internet. When they really should get out more. 4 times for the days I was all back. 5 times for the they call back. 6 times for the kids like me who got ADHD. Just turn the whole world to a Christmas. Walk around the city with an ice pick. I'm a paranoid. Usually I ain't like it. Same look, kinda how crazy I like it. Beat the police with a nice stick. In my whole life I've been like this. Now I'm so fly in my mouth. Till I pass out. Throwing stones in my glass house. I remember sleeping on my dad's couch. Now I got the Bentley and it's blacked out. Family looking at me like a cash cow. Everybody giving just a half pound.
Could have been a sun solution to all the conflict, find a resolution. But now we're sitting in this empty room. You push me inside. Maybe if we had talked to someone leaving, a conversation, deeper meaning. But now it's like you're leaving me with head. Run out of time. When you say, oh, this time I'm our way, I see you out and you stay. Since you leave me, I'll never be the same. When you say, oh, this time I'm our way, I see you out. float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special.
Okay, maybe this is a little too edgy. Let's change the channel.
Never knew what I was missing, but I knew once we start kissing, I found love. Never knew what I was missing, but I knew once we start kissing, I found. Thank you all for listening to Ride or Die Studio. Now for you Filipino listeners. Sa anyong sarili, nakabaliw, lumalabas sa iyong bibig. Alam ko uto ako, alam ko na marubo, talan din naman kasi ako.
I don't understand this at all.
It's classic. Fine.
Don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you're there, or must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. No, walk away from me. Don't you dare walk away from me. Tonight's top five. I said, are y'all ready to meet tonight's top five?
Here's the top 5 of Mr. Philippines 2023.
All right. The first representative to join the top 5 is, drum roll, Mr. Fasa, Gabriel. All right, babies. Quiet, please, for the next top 5. Joining him in the top 5 is Mr. Liga Filipina.
Coming up, the next representative moving to the top 5 is Matthew Mangalo from Select University.
Your next top 5 representative.
Your next top 5 representative is Mr. FSA, John
All right. And finally, the last representative to join the top 5 is Mr. Flash. Society, like water, is fluid and ever-changing. People are shaped by the society we live in and therefore are also ever-changing. Over the past few years, we have been witness to the eruption of social political events that push people into action. How do you think Filipino clubs should change to respond to the call of the times?
Thank you for the question. Can you please repeat it?
Of course. All right. Society, like water, is fluid and ever-changing. People are shaped by the society we live in and therefore are also ever-changing. Over the past few years, we have been witness to the eruption of social political events that push people into action. How do you think Filipino clubs should change to respond to the call of the times?
Thank you again for the question. I believe D3 as an organization, everyone here should stay informed of what's going on in the world, whether it be in the Philippines back home or anywhere else in the world. We need to know what's going on, be able to tackle all these adversities and everything and work together. We should come together as a people and try to figure out these problems. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question. May you please repeat the question?
Ever since I was little, my Lola told me again and again to never forget that my name is Ilaw. Years later, I not only consider myself a light bringer, but a light seeker who truly believes that each one of us has a unique inner light. There's so much darkness in the world right now. What do you consider your singular inner Ilaw? And in what ways do you want to shine that light into this dark world, inspiring future generations of Filipino Americans to heal generational traumas and live fully realized, authentic, fluid, and liberated lives?
Thank you again for the question. So I think my personal Ilaw, if it wasn't obvious from my performances and presentations, is art. Art in many different forms, primarily visual though. But I think for me, like creating is like the reason that I exist. And I think, I paint my face like most days, and I think a lot of people are very like struck by that because it's not something they normally see. And I think for me, like existing and having that very unique aesthetic without having to justify it and just like being is itself a way to like be an example for future generations of Filipinos to not have to feel like they have to justify who they are or what they want to do with their lives. Thank you for the question. Can you please repeat the question?
The theme for this year's Mr. Philippines is Taga Ilog, where Taga translates to native of and Ilog to river. It serves as a reminder of our cultural identity, symbolizing a continuous connection to shared origins. However, not all Filipino Americans resonate with said name. Reflecting on my preparation for last year's Mr. Philippines, I felt a significant disconnect from my culture, unsure of where to even begin. What would you say to those individuals that feel as if they have no origin to reference back to?
Thank you for the question again. While I may be able to resonate with the theme Taga Ilog this year, many Filipino Americans cannot, as they feel disconnected from their culture. However, that does not mean that they are no longer Filipino. I believe that being Filipino stays in your blood, no matter what the percentage is. No matter if you're still connected to your roots or not, you are still Filipino. And if you don't feel connected to your roots, you still have values and traits that make you a Filipino. Your strength, your will, like being able to withstand all the difficulties of life, I think, makes you a Filipino. Thank you.
Contemplate the envisioning of unity within the Filipino community, especially within today's polarized world. How do you picture fostering a sense of togetherness among individuals with diverse backgrounds and experiences?
Thank you so much for the question. May you please repeat the question?
We deeply appreciate the annual Mr. Philippines pageant for its remarkable ability to unite the diverse members of the Filipino diaspora. Today, under the theme Taga-Ilog, we delve into the symbolism of water's fluidity, exploring it as a metaphor for the dynamic nature of cultural identities. This exploration has illuminated the myriad ways one can embody the essence of being Filipino. In light of this, we contemplate the envisioning of unity within the Filipino community, especially within today's polarized world. How do you picture fostering a sense of togetherness among individuals with diverse backgrounds and experiences?
Thank you again for the question. So, joining this Filipino club, I did not have that much experience with Filipinos. And, you know, I grew up in a fairly white town, so when I got to college, I figured that joining this club will be my way of exploring. And I wanted to make sure that I could feel my culture. So joining this organization has been a great way to experience everything that has to offer. And although I did not grow up with surrounded by Filipinos as many others may have, I think that my experience is just as much of a Filipino experience as the people back home in the Philippines, people in other parts of the world, in other parts of the country. And I think it's important that although we are not in the Philippines, we are still Filipino. No matter where you live, your blood still is present. Thank you. Can you please repeat your question?
So, the theme Taga-Ilog suggests fluidity, movement, and openness. However, given that Tagalog is derived from Taga-Ilog, the theme might lock in the conceptualization of Filipino with being Tagalog, and in effect, minimize and erase the presence and experiences of other Filipino and Filipino-American ethno-linguistic groups. So what lesson or story can you share that can remind us of the diversity of languages, ethnicities, histories, and experiences of the peoples who call themselves Filipino?
Thank you so much again for your question. Growing up, my parents, they never spoke Tagalog at home. They actually spoke Kapampangan, because we're from Pampanga. With that, I never learned Tagalog, and obviously it's seen as the language of the Philippines, although Filipinos ourselves were a very vast and diverse group. And so for a good while, I felt disconnected. I felt as if I wasn't actually Filipino. I felt as if me calling myself Kapampangan meant that I wasn't Filipino anymore. But a good lesson that I would share with people is that it doesn't matter the specific ethnic group from the Philippines that you're from. You're from the Philippines, you're Filipino. Our history still unites us. Our blood still unites us. My ancestors went through the same things that the ancestors of everyone else in the Philippines went through. And we are a vast group of people that have all a shared history when it comes to struggles in the United States, struggles with imperialism, and it's that history and it's that blood that we share that makes us all Filipino, whether or not with Tagalog, Visayan, Cebuano, or Kapampangan. Thank you.
The second runner-up of Mr. Philippines 2023 is Mr. Flash, AJ Manansal.
The overall winner of Mr. Philippines 2023, not the title of the first runner-up, so listen closely. Can we get a drum roll, please?